Welcome to one of St. Denis' Holy Week reflections. I'm Sian Rigby, one of the readers at St. Denis. What would it have been like for Peter, the one whom Jesus calls the rock on which I will build my church, as he heard the cock crow, as he saw Jesus led out of Jerusalem to be crucified, and as he grieved on the Friday and the Saturday? The enormity of grief and guilt and fear is almost unimaginable. The sense of failure, the pain of disappointment, of all his hopes coming crashing down, and all the evidence seemingly highlighting that those hopes had been in vain. And yet, whilst the cosmic magnitude of these thoughts and emotions are far beyond what any of us experience, there is a certain relatability to Peter's story for each of us. We have all let someone we love down and failed at tasks set before us, even tasks that we were sure we would succeed in. We have all seen hope seemingly dashed by the evidence in front of us, and grief is often close by. The Gospels tell us nothing about Peter between his final denial and the astounding news of the resurrection morning. In fact, the day we now remember as Holy Saturday is a mystery. We are simply told that it was a Sabbath, and so people rested in accordance with the law. It has been the subject of much speculation in Christian tradition, with talk of it being the time when Christ descended into hell and set its prisoners free. But for those left behind, for Jesus' disciples, and especially for Peter, whose last interaction with his master was his thrice denial that he even knew Jesus, and a simple glance from Jesus at the moment the cock crowed, this Sabbath must have been unbearable. That look will undoubtedly have haunted Peter, as all he could do was wait. Wait for the Sabbath to end. Wait in hiding from the threats of the religious authorities. Wait in desperation for forgiveness or the opportunity to absolve himself of guilt. Wait and continue to wait, perhaps clinging on to a glimmer of hope, if he could but remember the ways in which Jesus raised the dead and healed the sick. Just wait for God to act. For us, at this strange time, during a holy week like none we have had before, we too must wait. Wait for this enforced rest to end. Wait in hiding from a threat we cannot see, but hear about everywhere we turn. Wait, desperately wondering if we could have done anything different, or if there is any difference we can make. Wait and continue to wait, clinging on to the certain hope brought by the resurrection morning, and by the ways Jesus raised the dead and healed the sick, and continues to raise the dead and heal the sick in our lives, the lives of those we know and love, and in the lives of many others across the world. So we just wait for God to act again.